What's going on, peeps? GoTW Limbod here. I've got a 3v3 31k game that was pretty good last night, so I thought I'd give it an upload. I am playing alongside Titans Amon Ra and Titans Mohammed. I think that's Paglia, but I'm not sure. I'm facing Greek Cleomenis, HOS Luke, and COH Turk. So I'm playing the Greek cities, not really used to playing them at all at 31k. I usually just go with Rome because I've only really played 31k since I've come back a few months ago. But I thought I'd give the Greek cities a go because they're pretty strong, and I thought I'd test out the formations that the formation that I've seen a lot of especially the BH players using, and that's by really linking up your Spartans and then pushing them through. So at the moment, as you can see with my Cretans, I'm trying to get a few herbs as they're slightly facing sideways to me. And as you can see, I'm picking off a couple of units here, so I'm not doing too badly. I do have my archers sitting out on the right, so I've got this guy that looked like he was going to try and take advantage of that, but I thought, no, I'm going to keep these guys alive as long as possible. So I may as well come over this side as the action's going to start here first. He's giving Paglia the first piler. I always hate doing that. I always hate having to give the first piler. Always puts you at a disadvantage. Look, it's 56. This guy's first line haven't even been touched. And unlike archers, they don't retain all of the piler, so they can't just keep throwing them. They lose the inf, they lose the piler. And it's decided because these guys are just about close to this one, they're hitting that unit. By the way, if I was wrong about that, let me know in the comments or drop me a comment on Steam if they return the piler, but obviously I'm nearly certain they don't. So let's see what this guy's doing here. So this is a good opportunity for him. He should have quickly just gone in and gone bam and got that pilot in, and he would have got that first. This guy should go into test judo and move forward. So let's see what's going on with me. Right, so yeah, he's opted to engage, and he's bringing his imp over to my flank. I've decided that I'm just going to use like 1 or 2 Spartans, but I'm going to press through, like I said, and just take these herbs out. He's got into testudo, so he can hold me up though. And I think at this point I'm a bit worried about my Cretan archers, and I want to utilise them as much as I can. So I'm gonna move them over, so I can get some continuous shots in, because that's what you want to do. You want to use all of your ammo if you possibly can. So yeah, I've messed up a little bit actually. As you can see, this is a typical example of a inexperienced Greeks player. But all in all, I'm not losing. I should have got this guy in tight already and had him pressing through, and I will do that eventually. Let's see what's going on with the pilot here though. I think Luke's getting off first piler. This guy should have had his first line on fire at will, since he only has 2 out there. Why wouldn't he? So yeah, I could be using my Spartans a lot better here just to press through, but they're not doing any harm, they're not losing. So yeah, at this point, I do think, shit, my general's out there, don't want him fighting yet. So I'll get this guy and I'll pull him out. So yeah, this guy really should be in probably tight and testudo at this point, just to hold that part so that these cav, when they come in, they don't rout it straight away. See, this one's in testudo. He's got that good position for a testudo herb. Really hard to rout. This battle does get like pretty messy in a bit, which is the only reason I'm uploading it. So yeah, with your Spartans, you kind of want everything engaged, especially on Rome, because they batter the herbs. They really do. And to be fair, you want them all pressing in at one point. That's not what I've done. So yeah, I mean, this guy here should just be coming in and sweeping up these herbs. Again, I'm not doing that bad of a job, but not a perfect job at all. So yeah, full criticism on the way I was using those herbs there. Really, you can't really go wrong with Spartans. I think I had 13 gold Spartans, backed up by 5 Cretans. Can't go wrong with 13 gold Spartans in 31k. Really hard to rout, and they'll do super damage to any infantry they fight against. So look, let's test Dudo Lymph. Not taking any damage yet. Gotta let my Spartans press through, get a little bit closer, and we'll start taking damage. Let's have a look what's going on over here. So Paglia's got his stuff in wedge. We've got Turk out there on the sides, so they're using their cav advantage quite well, quite scarily to be honest. Titans players are, like as you can see, pivoting their cav, making sure that nothing comes in and causes particular damage, although been a bit slow with his inf there. Now he's going to suffer with taking the first hit of Piler. So inf management not perfect by Paglia. My Spartans are starting to rout the urban cohorts. Again, I think these guys probably should be a little bit closer and pressing in there. So at this point I'm thinking, right, I've seen the better 31k Greece players press through with their Spartans and, you know, bugger everything else off. Good charge here from Mo. Yeah, see, nice route. That's exactly what I needed, but could have pulled the charge off a bit earlier and he might not have died to so many pikes of his cav. Probably still worth it overall because he wants my Spartans to get involved. So yeah, as you can see on this side, obviously I was losing, so I've pulled this pike out, and now I'm yeah, going for all the infantry myself. I think he should have gone in there and then pulled out quickly. Maybe not though, I don't know. Lost a lot of infantry on this side. Should have kept pulling back and allowing me to win my infantry war. As you can see, I've kept the Cretans alive, and the whole time I haven't been taking too much notice of them. I have been popping off the enemy cav. I've been especially going for Luke's cav. I want to see what I've got whittled them down to. Yeah, look. So I've been taking quite a lot off of the units as I've been doing the infantry work. But yeah, all in all, I think I should have more Spartans than that at this point, really. Luke with his loose infantry, loves it. So you can see the Titans guys are starting to panic now. I mean, Paglia has lost the infantry war by himself, really. And we needed to, if we just kept a bit closer, and they backed off a little bit, and they held the lines. Yeah, see, really good charge from Mohammed there. Taking out the remainder of Cleo's inf. A little bit of a mistake there from me, but I do rectify it just in time, thankfully, to keep these archers going. Now I want to just get my Spartans involved in whatever way I can. See, Mo's still got the vast majority of his infantry intact. Cleo's cav whittled down quite well. Turk's cav in fantastic shape. Luke's cav in pretty good shape, although he's lost a fair few, saying that, but good enough to do some real damage on any side of the battlefield. yeah, so at this point I decided, because I had just a load of different herbs and different numbers kind of spread across my battle line, I had to form up 2 lines properly so that I could go in and have a proper effect, as opposed to having, you know, a 13 unit sitting in the front line. I had to try and make 2 lines that would be able to do some damage together. So I took a little bit of time to quickly work that out before, yeah, they started charging, and I get in here, I'd say a little bit later than I'd like to, but just in time before, yeah, they do some proper damage. Yeah, so this cav charge, not 100% sure on, only because they've got such a cav advantage there. Yeah, God, he realised his mistake there, I think. Yeah, big mistake with the cav. I think we would have been alright. As you can see, I'm winning here anyway. These guys are losing. I haven't seen Titans play like this before. And mind you, just letting you know, I'm shooting down Luke. I think I'm focusing Luke's cav because he's particularly good at cavalry. So I think I'm shooting them as much as I possibly can at the moment. And I'm trying to get them away from these cav here, so I've moved them in. Hopefully these inf would be able to hold it, but no, this infantry line's going to break. So yeah, I think this video is uploaded mainly just to show you that really good players can get flustered and can make mistakes, and you don't often see the Titans players play like this. But again, they do know when to cav charge, and that was right then when the cav was a little bit far away. But yeah, look, we're getting taken out here. If he was smarter with his inf, he could have just faced like that, allowed my Spartans to do some work, because he should have seen the cav was out on that flank. So always be aware about pivoting your inf, especially pivot them around your strong inf and just allow them to hold up while your strong inf is doing such good work. So yeah, these will fight until the end of the battle, providing that all my teammates aren't running away, and they'll do really good work. But yeah, all in all, caught out pretty badly across the battlefield, the Titans guys. The other team played really well as a team, in all fairness to them, used their cav advantage to the maximum potential. I mean, should I have been in the middle? I don't know. I think that it was probably good that I was on one flank, because I think that having the 12 cav together allows them not to get wrecked as much as if they sit there and they stack their 18 cav on one side. So I think the Greeks on the flank was the best option. Yeah, absolute carnage. Really well played by Turk, Luke and Cleo. Cleo did well to hold up my Spartans as long as he did.
Our ally has been slain. Now we will
And
see
yeah,
if his men can hold in the face of
I was a
this
bit
calamity.
disappointed that my Spartans were outed just then, but yeah, I'll speed up the battle anyway. That was pretty much it. So yeah, really comprehensive win by the opposite team.
Thrown away his life.
Really well played. Can't complain with the loss really. But yeah, look at the numbers. Not typical of the Titans guys. But maybe a bit of it was my fault for not winning as much as I should have. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, boys. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, yeah, by all means, if you want to see more of these videos, then yeah, click the bell button. Have a good day.